Hi, this summer I'm going to be finishing up my final season of fieldwork for a thesis investigating the distribution of whimbrels in interior Alaska. The whimbrel is a large tundra breeding shorebird, and after 2 years of local study I wanted to look at their distribution more widely, and secured some funding to explore areas along the Alaska Highway system, including the roads depicted here, so north on the Dalton up to the Continental Divide, south to the Alaska Ranges Continental Divide, east to the Canadian border, and west along Manly to Manly Hot Springs. And so the red dots here depict historical whimbrel observations, and from those observations and other information I created a GIS layer of potential whimbrel breeding habitat, which is the green areas shown here. So along each road I created polygons of potential places to survey, and these were areas that we could walk to without having to cross rivers or enter private land. And this is the STIS Highway. These are the polygons I determined for that area and for Chena Hot Springs area. Now here's a close-up of the Chena Hot Springs area. Notice the blue areas are the originally green areas, and so this is potential whimbrel breeding habitat where there's probably tundra, and then the red outlined areas, those areas that we will potentially survey. And so I was hoping with this exercise was to create a script where I could create maps for each of the highway segments, and these could be used for three purposes. One would be for my reference in the field, two would be for potential volunteers to use as a reference source, and three was to add to my safety trip plan, in which I have to depict which areas I'm going to be visiting and let folks know at the office. So back to the original map. Essentially there are exactly 10 areas or highways that I decided could be accessed within the interior from the road system, and most of them are depicted here. So here is the main table for the layer I created with the polygons of potential survey areas. You'll notice that for the selected areas, Chena Hot Springs Road, there's potentially 5 areas that we could survey that may contain whimbrel breeding habitat. So here's my ArcPy script tool that makes individual maps for the potential whimbrel survey areas, and it will depict the polygons for each interior highway. And you can see here at the top I create a map doc, the map layer and title objects. Then I created a highway dictionary which equates the road segment with a number, an arbitrary number. So number 1 is Alaska Highway, and number 2 Chena Hot Springs Road. And then I looped through this layer, and what it's going to do is select each road segment. So it's going to select the 10 areas selected just above, and it's going to pull out all the polygons for each of those layers, and it's going to add these to a map here. And this is the output. It's going to create a PDF file. So it creates 10 individual PDFs based on the 10 areas surveyed, and then it sends these to an output PDF file that's going to house all these, and then adds a cover page here, and then we write all these parcel maps to the final PDF called Whimbrel Survey Areas PDF. If you look at the table of contents on the left here for the ArcMap project, you'll see that it created 10 different layers up at the top, highway number 1 through 10, and these correspond to the 10 different areas surveyed. So here's the title page of this PDF, and you'll notice to the left the additional pages, and here is the final map for the survey area STIS Highway with all the red polygons depicted, and this is for everyone to use.